I know you missed us. This is not sponsored.
But Starbucks, if you want to sponsor us, let us know. We're ready.
Yeah. Although that has nothing to do with this video.
Yeah. So this week, we were struggling to come up with an idea.
Because none of you give us ideas. So we just got to pull them out of our you-know-what. Don't want to get demonetized.
Period. So, with no help from our lovely viewers, XOXO.
We love you guys.
Yeah, we love you, but bro, give us some ideas.
Something.
Tell us what you want to see. So today I come up with this idea and run it by hand. She love it. So this is what we're about to do. We did have a request like a while back to do like roasting zodiac signs,
which we absolutely could, but it might hurt some of your guys' feelings.
So
that might be too much.
We'll think about it.
Although there will be some roasting in this video, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
So
today we're gonna do guessing the zodiac signs of our favorite movies.
Fun.
So, I'm a child. My favorite movie is Shrek 2.
Mine is The Lorax, and that's not the movie that I chose. I have two favorite movies. I have like a childish one and like another one.
Like a serious one?
And I didn't choose The Lorax because, I don't know, I felt like more people would be able to understand the one I did choose, and I chose The Breakfast Club. Also, there's like a set cast in The Breakfast Club, and The Lorax has like a freaking trillion characters, and so, yeah, we are both children.
Which, as we were going through, we also realized Shrek has a lot of characters. So, I do have more characters that I've guessed for mine than Hans, but also there's just more characters than in The Breakfast Club. So.
And disclaimer, if you Google a character's zodiac sign, you're literally, they are going to put every single zodiac sign that exists for that character. So we kind of just tried to find the ones that were like most popular. Yeah, like most popular for that character. And so don't come for us if you're like, well, I thought Shrek was blah, blah, blah. Like,
none of us know.
Yeah, and it's not as simple as just Googling, oh, when's Shrek's birthday? Which you would think
they would have.
But like, then again, it's like a fiction. I don't know. So
none of these are factual. These are solely opinion-based.
Well,
but
astrology
we are right.
in general.
So, yes. So before we start, we'll just tell them our big three.
Of our own.
Yeah. Okay. Just so you guys know, like, who's spouting the opinions here.
Also, don't judge me. I'm tired of being judged by my sign. I hate this conversation.
So I'll start.
Yeah.
I'm an Aquarius sun, a Libra rising, and a Taurus moon.
I am a Gemini sun. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Everyone get all mad about that. I am also Libra.
No, you're opposite of me.
So I'm a Taurus rising, Libra moon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we said that backwards, we're the opposite.
Yeah.
So.
Either way, we still have the same main, the two of the same main things in our chart. So.
Yes, and we're both air signs. So if you need an air sign bestie, find someone else.
Which doesn't make any sense considering that I have asthma, and that seems kind of backwards. Like,
also, I'm an Aquarius, so you would think aqua, that I would be a water sign. No. So, they said air. But, anyway, so, we're gonna get into it. Do you want to go first, since you have less characters, or?
I feel like I'll go second.
Okay.
I have less.
Can I see your phone?
Yes.
Yeah, I text you my list. Because, I don't know if you guys know, but we filmed these on my phone. And I played myself because I put it on my notes app and I was like, ha, then I won't have to carry a piece of paper. Well, then I can't record on my phone, so.
I wrote mine down because it just made more sense.
Anyway, so, okay, good. I wanted to make sure that was there. So, Shrek, we're gonna start with the main guy, Capricorn, because I had a little like personality traits like go-to guide type thing. Disciplined, careful, reserved. No offense to Caps, but boring. And sorry, Jan and Jess, XOXO. Pessimistic and grudging. Absolutely Shrek.
So it's actually like one of the exact opposites.
Really?
Aries.
Oh, okay, I could see that too. It's kind of chaotic.
I'm sure I probably saw him align with Cap. I think the two main that came up were Aries and Taurus.
I would also say Taurus. Definitely an earth sign, for sure. And then fire is Aries, so. Okay, I'm not mad about it. Fiona, Sag. Optimistic, pretty honest and straightforward, I would say. She's intellectual and philosophical. She's kind of careless, though. Superficial, little restless, so.
Taurus.
Gosh, dang it. What is with the Taurus in this movie? Yeah, I can see that, though, from my little snapshot. I'll include it on the screen so you guys can look at it, but I'm triggered, but it's fine. Donkey. It's also wrong, huh?
But close.
I had two for him, but I ended up picking Aries. I also felt like he could be a Gemini, because he's adaptable, versatile, he's funny, he's also smart, and he talks a lot, which I find kind of carries across Aries and Gemini. Also, I picked Aries, but I was also torn between Gemini.
Yeah, so he's a Gemini, and I think his was like pretty standard.
Pretty
in
common.
Like most of them. He might have had like one other one, but most places it was like, oh, Donkey Gemini.
Yeah.
I was like,
I can see that for sure.
Not my favorite character being my sign.
Next I had Puss in Boots, and I put Gemini for that, but I also felt like he could be an Aries, so I could have switched him in Donkey, because again, adaptable, versatile, communicative, witty, youthful and lively, I would also say. He's a little superficial, but
Was this Puss in Boots?
yeah.
Sag. What does it say for Sag?
Optimistic, freedom-loving, honest and straightforward, intellectual, philosophical.
I don't think he's intellectual or philosophical, but I would say that he's like free and optimistic.
Yeah, I could see that. Huh, interesting. Fairy Godmother. By far one of my favorite characters, even though she's a insert Megan Thee Stallion BITCH here. Leo, but I definitely think she has Scorpio in her chart, high up in there. She, obviously, the whole red dress performance of I Need a Hero, all eyes were on her. So, sis stole the stage. Leos, love y'all, self-absorbed. So, and I was really going back and forth between Scorpio and Leo because she is determined, she's emotional, powerful and passionate. She's obviously passionate about making Prince Charming king of Far, Far Away, but and I also thought, because some of the negative traits of Leo are like bossy and interfering, which I thought like she's kind of that. So sis is problematic, but
I just want to say I'm biased because I don't like water signs, so I don't like Scorpios normally. And the second that I was looking her up, I already knew. I was like, oh, this girl, this BITCH is Scorpio, for freaking sure. And she is a Scorpio. But I think that the Leo was a good guess.
One of her placements definitely got to be a Leo. If she's Scorpio,
Leo's in her chart for sure.
For sure.
Actually,
Big
next
3.
video, Fairy Godmother's chart. They'd be like,
girl, it was not that
unsubscribe.
deep. Okay, Prince Charming. before I even looked at my little, like, handy dandy cheat sheet or whatever, I was like, this boy has Libra energy. He's superficial, semi-self-absorbed, which Libras kind of are, like, they're like here and there. Also, he doesn't really care about a lot of different things. He's kind of passive, which Libras are known for being indecisive.
And George.
Sorry, our little Libra queen.
I love you,
but he's also like the two of the main like personality traits of Libras are romantic and charming. His name is literally Prince Charming. And
even though I should be a Libra.
And even though I don't, well, that's your Libra moon.
I am a dead. Hear me just trying to like be cocky as a joke, and then.
Oh. But I mean, even though he's like the bad guy, you gotta give it to him. The dude is charming.
Most bad guys are.
Yeah, and he
insert serial killers here.
We'll drop their chart. So yeah, I said Libra.
Yeah, he's a Libra. You got it! I love that for you.
Yeah, he radiates Libra energy.
Yeah.
Okay, next, King Harold. First of all, kind of a pushover, which not all of them are, but most, I would say, that I've met are pushovers. Also, kind of boring. He's a boring character.
XOXO.
And I feel like I can say this because my husband is a Virgo, so Harold,
his
Virgo.
feelings are hurt right now. Yeah, Harold's a Virgo.
Virgo. Literally, like, the top ones were, like, intelligent, analytical, meticulous, reliable, practical, which all of his intentions and stuff were all of those things, but he's also a worrier, fussy, harsh, perfectionist.
Aren't we all? Or no? Anyway.
So, I said Virgo, friend.
Yeah, he is. You got that. Fun. I'm gonna get all of mine wrong. This is making me sad. Okay.
Okay. My next is Queen Lillian, who we don't really get a lot of her personality in Shrek 2, but she radiates Cancer energy. She, kind of a crybaby most of the time. She's like, Harold, why can't you just accept Fiona and Shrek? And like,
that sounds
you're
like
ruining my freaking family. Like, oh my god. Stuff like that. So, and some of the top things for Cancer, which Cancers that I know, y'all not giving this kind of energy, so except Brittany, love you, XOXO. Emotional and loving, intuitive and imaginative, protective, sympathetic.
I ain't met one Cancer that was any of those traits. I'm gonna be straight up.
The like negative ones are like changeable, moody, over emotional and touchy, clinging and unable to let go. Which again, Lillian, she she radiates that energy. Yeah, we will. It's fine. So I put Cancer.
Are Geminis unable to let go? Not that that would be relevant to me at all.
Oh yeah. No.
Okay. Yeah. Duh. You're gonna be really upset.
What is it? Not Aquarius.
She's an Aquarius.
Get her out of here. She must be a cusper for Pisces because she's a freaking crybaby. Not that I'm saying I don't cry. I'm obviously a crybaby also, but not to the extent that water signs are. I've literally seen them cry over.
Okay, but you're also emotional.
Yeah.
Whether it's in crying or not, you're still emotional.
I would like to talk. Who said that Aquarius were the most unemotional and detached sign?
Who else do we know that's an Aquarius?
Because sis, no. We're not. We're the most emotional. Liz is an Aquarius. She's a January Aquarius.
Oh. Liz, I love you with my whole heart, but you emotional, baby.
The math be mathin'.
The math is mathin'. Also, you're not the most emotional sign, I wouldn't say, but you are emotional.
But I think like they say about Geminis, they're two-faced, whatever. Like, our thing is that we're...
Did you have to? Okay.
I had to because you're right here. Like, I don't think you're two-faced, so... Oh my god, I'm sorry! I should have put a freaking trigger warning.
Not for them, for me! Anyways.
But, the like thing about Aquarius is that we're supposed to be unemotional and detached.
Yeah.
And I can be about certain things, but the 99.9% of the time, I got an emotion attached to whatever I'm about to do.
We're going to be therapists in a year. Unattached is just not...
Doesn't work.
It's not a thing.
So...
I wonder what that's like.
That's so interesting that they say she's an Aquarius. Interesting. The next one I have is Gingy, the little gingerbread man. And I'm trying to block it because I got yours at the bottom.
Oh, I wasn't looking at that, I swear.
And I went back and forth on a lot of these for him because we see some of his stuff, but not a lot of it. So I thought he was a Pisces. He's compassionate and kind, selfless. He literally goes to the gingerbread man's shop, or the muffin man shop, and makes him build a giant gingerbread man. So
fun.
He was ready to drop it off for Shrek. And they get him out of the prison thing where he's hanging up in there. And one of the other things about Pisces is they're escapists. So I was like, that kind of works for him. So I said Pisces.
Yes, Pisces.
Really?
Well, so the first sign that I saw for him was Cap.
I could see that.
Which I also could see. But then when I was like looking for other characters, I saw a lot more that said Pisces. So I just crossed out Cap and I was like, yeah, Pisces.
I feel Pisces for him for sure.
Yeah.
But I could see where they went
Did
with
Cap.
Yeah.
Lord.
The next I have is Doris, the ugly stepsister. Taurus. She's very reliable. While she's not very loving that we see, she is persistent and determined. And yeah, I picked Taurus for her.
She's a Scorpio.
Oh God!
Textbook.
Rip.
Okay, maybe not textbook. When I think of Scorpios, I don't necessarily think what's written of Scorpios. I just relate it to Scorpios in my life that I know. That's how I was like, oh.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
Okay, and last I have the Big Bad Wolf. And I saw this somewhere else, and I was like, he kind of radiates Aquarius energy. And somebody else said that as well, so I was like, okay, like maybe I'm not far off. So, honest and loyal, original, independent, and intellectual. Like, we don't really see him a whole lot. He's usually doing his own thing. Like, at the beginning of the second movie, he's literally laying in Fiona's bed reading. So, yeah, he's also kind of unpredictable. Yeah. So, I picked Aquarius for him.
And he was.
Yes!
So, you got, like, more than half
like half of them.
So, The Breakfast Club. If you haven't seen it, I recommend go watch it. So John Bender, main character, best bud, Gemini. And I said he was a Gemini because he can read the room. And he literally puts on this whole facade of like this person that he's not to like interact with other people. And it also says that he is cunning and inquisitive. That's how I would describe him. That's it for Geminis. Adaptable and versatile, communicative and witty, and I would say he's probably like the wittiest character of all of them. So I didn't really have a second opinion for his. I just thought he was a Gemini.
So you're close, but sorry, I don't have them in the order you do.
That's okay.
The most I was seeing was Aries or Scorpio. The criminal side, I think, is what people will pick up on for the Scorpio part of it. He is also passionate.
I could see Aries.
I could definitely see Aries, but I definitely did see a couple of Gemini thrown in there for him. But I think when you see where Gemini lands elsewhere, you'll be like, oh, that kind of makes a lot of sense for that
I think the reason I didn't pick Scorpio is because I picked Scorpio for other people in it, and I was like,
they're not the same.
Yeah, I was like, I don't really feel like he...
I feel that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Here's this.
Second is Allison. The short black-haired girl.
Basket case.
I said she was an Aquarius or a Pisces. I was like, I feel like she's one of them. So for Aquarius, it says independent, intellectual, friendly, humanitarian. And I feel like she doesn't really talk a lot, but I also think that her vibe comes off as friendly. And then for Pisces, it says compassionate and kind, imaginative and sensitive. And I was saying that she was sensitive and imaginative. Sensitive because she doesn't talk, but imaginative because she's like in her own world, like doing things on her own. So yeah, I was between those two.
I would agree with that. So there's 3 different ones, and you got 2 of them. So Aquarius and Pisces is one. Can you guess the other one? I'll let you take a guess.
Cancer.
Yes! Oh my God, another water sign. Yes.
Yeah. Because I was also between Cancer.
Yeah, she absolutely radiates Aquarius energy. When I watched the movie myself, I was like, yeah, I'm loving her vibe. Whatever it is, I'm about it. So, who you got next? Brian.
Okay, so for Brian, I said he was a Virgo or a Cap. And my initial thought was Cap because he's boring. No offense. And then, I don't know, he also just strikes me as Virgo. So Virgo says modest and shy, practical and diligent, intelligent, analytical. He is all of those. Overcritical and harsh, perfectionist and conservative. I definitely would say that he is all of those. So that's why I was leaning more towards Virgo. And then Cap was practical and prudent, ambitious and disciplined. I wouldn't really say he's prudent, but I did think ambitious and disciplined. Humorous and reserved. I don't think he's humorous, but just reserved. And then pessimistic and fatalistic. I don't know if I would say he's pessimistic. He's just disciplined to where, like, I would say realistic. Not necessarily. I think that John would be pessimistic. So.
Yes, so both. They both had Virgo and Capricorn for Brian.
Oh my gosh, I'm doing good.
And I think why the energy around those 2 is so similar is because they're both earth signs. And no offense to my Virgos and Caps, but they're boring. So it makes sense.
I would say his is probably the easiest because I was like pretty standard.
Okay.
Next I have Claire.
So that's the princess.
I love Claire. So my immediate thought was Cancer because she's a crybaby. But then I also thought Aries because she is very confident, which comes off as cocky and like materialistic. So let me read these. So Cancer, emotional and loving, intuitive and imaginative, protective and sympathetic. I'd say she's emotional, probably intuitive. I don't know that she's loving, at least not in the beginning. It's hard because, like, in the beginning of the movie, they're all totally different than how they end up. So I know their sign doesn't change, but how they're presenting themselves does. So, and then it says changeable and moody, which she absolutely is. Over emotional and touchy. I don't know if touchy, but over emotional. And clinging. Unable to let go. She's unable to let go of her cliques and clings to like other popular people. And then for Aries, it says adventurous and energetic, pioneering and courageous, enthusiastic and confident, dynamic and quick-witted. So I thought she was confident and enthusiastic of those ones. And then it's mostly the negative traits that I thought she was. So selfish and quick-tempered. I think she's both of those. Impulsive and impatient.
Rip Claire.
Foolhardy and daredevil. I don't think she's a daredevil. I think she's a goody two-shoes. But selfish and quick-tempered.
Okay, guys, well, here is yet again another time where technology fails us. So, here are the actual signs for the people of the Breakfast Club in case you guys care. So, also, I just have to make a special note about Vernon, who is the teacher. Han was really upset about him being a Capricorn. She refuses to accept it. He is a Scorpio in her eyes, so if you feel like he's a Capricorn, please do not leave a comment because I can't, folks. I can't do it. Also, we have a little surprise at the end. There is a video of my hedgy nephew along the end of this.